Our final presentation is from Otis College of Art and Design with EV Test Case, Marketing Electric Vehicles in Cudahy. Professor Gina Vallona is leading the team at Otis College of Art and Design and taking on this challenge. Their aim, create a marketing campaign that overcomes two of EV's biggest impediments, cost and image. Gina, over to you.
Welcome to Charge to Change. My name's Gina Vallona, founder and principal of Art Plus Public Practice and creative lead at Otis College of Art and Design. Before I begin, I'd like to thank the R County LA Sustainability Office, Pando, Otis College, Richard Shelton, Julie Schultz, and the Otis College student creative teams. The project began with asking how might we engage more effectively with grassroots communities on matters of sustainability. Specifically, our project focused on educating, advocating, and incentivizing Angelenos to make a change to cleaner emissions electric vehicles. To do this, we worked with partners in Southeast Los Angeles and the LA County Internal Services Department and focused on 3 user groups. Those groups included short distance, long distance, and multi-user commuters. Although each group had their specific needs and challenges, there was a through line of challenges that intersected each user group. They were fear of the unknown, lack of charging stations, worry about charge distance, cost of vehicle and repair costs, tech anxiety, and non-identification with the EV market. To address this challenge, students were divided into 6 multidisciplinary teams. Teams were taught human-centered design and branding strategy to help them find solutions to the Pando Days challenge. Teams researched, conducted interviews and site visits, presented ideations to partners, and iterated their way to the following Charge to Change marketing campaign. The campaign takes a look at diverse demographics, including single mothers, college students, the working family man, multi-generational families, and fleet business owners. So let's take a look at what an integrated marketing campaign might look like. Let's Charge to Change LA. Our first campaign takes us through a day in the EV life. This team looked at how they might create a campaign that expressed the convenience, coolness, affordability, and climate benefits of EVs to college students. Their research also found that 80% of college students stress about money, they worry about climate catastrophe, and 98% of them use social media. The target persona for this group was Jasmine Weller, 21, female, mixed race, climate conscious, and a busy social media influencer. The team identified that college students lack the knowledge of the climate benefits and affordability of the EV market. This team's solution is called A Day in the EV Life. Influencer affiliates create videos that educate and highlight about EV climate benefits, financial discounts and incentives, and they receive and offer bonus perks for other students who test drive and post using the campaign hashtag.
Hi, my name is Andrew, and my partners Eddie and Carolyn, and our target audience is a college student for our campaign, Evolution. So how might we educate and incentivize college students to learn about the cost benefits of EVs? Now to the persona of our target audience. His name is Francisco, age 21, male Mexican-American, college student with a $4,500 annual income, an environmentalist and an early adopter, and what he really needs is to have an affordable car, convenient, and low on gas prices. Now for our problem statement is that students need to be educated about the cost benefits of electric vehicles. Now for our solution statement, we developed our character Evan. He is an interactive AI who helps college students learn more about the cost benefits of EVs and the system with the purchasing process.
Hey, Evan, can you help me learn about buying an EV and how it helps our planet?
Hello, Hello, my name is Gabriel Kim, and our group did the multi-generational family, and the name of our ad campaign is People, Perks, and Planet. So our team's question was, how might we create a campaign that encourages a working-class mother from Cudahy to transition to electric vehicles? The persona that our group came up with is a 35-year-old Hispanic female mother. She's a short-distance commuter. She lives in a multi-generational household. She's an educator, and she has about $45,000 medium house income. The problem that we're tackling is the benefits, economic, health, and EV perks of switching to an electric vehicle are often not targeted towards lower income communities. So in coming up with a solution, our group did strategic marketing to low income and location-based audiences. We want our ad tone to be straightforward and to the point, and we want to highlight the cost benefits and product quality, and the context and intent is important of this advertisement. So basically, our group solution with People, Perks, and Planet is to come up with a site-specific digital and print media ad campaign that would be on bus stops, grocery stores, shopping centers, school billboards with a focus that would be an informative campaign and highlight price benefits. These following slides are going to include some art that myself and my team came up with for this ad campaign.
Thank you, team. Next up is Revive and Thrive.
We begin with our challenge. How might we incentivize and help a busy single mother learn about the benefits of switching to EV? I created artwork for our customer persona. This is Cristina Hernandez. She is a Latina single mother of 3, a retail manager, and she lives in a multi-generational family household, an apartment with her parents and children. Based on our research, some of the challenges that our customer faces are that she is the sole provider for 3 children and 2 parents, so she needs to save money. She has extreme exposure to pollution from living near the 710 freeway and under the LAX airline pathway. She would struggle to charge her EV as she lives in an apartment and wouldn't have access to home installation for a charger. Our solution is a cross-platform social media advertisement that speaks to the benefits and incentives of owning an electric vehicle.
The team's campaign includes a series of 5 to 20-second social media spots that highlight the benefits of switching to EV for the whole family. On to long-distance commuters.
Welcome to Power Up. My name is Kylie, and our team consists of me, Natalia, and Yihan. For our campaign, we thought, how might we convince fleet owners to switch to electric vehicles for their businesses? Our customer, Jose Martinez, 50 years old, male, Hispanic, high income level, owns a construction business and is an active community member. The problem we found was that many fleet businesses use gas vehicles, and if we convert them to electric, it could create a huge change to LA air quality. In our research, we found that roughly 14,455 vehicles and 8,600 equipment pieces make LA the largest municipal fleet in the country. Our campaign, Power Up, includes an EV digital brochure that will be sent to medium and small business owners and truck advertisements. Our principal digital brochure, designed by Yihan, will include the many benefits for businesses that use electric vehicles. Fleet vehicles will also have the option for partner branding, allowing for advertising for both the customer business and our county, LA. Thank you.
Last but not least, Team Switch LA.
How might we create an engagement strategy to communicate to underprivileged and diverse communities about the benefit of switching to green mobility? In our research, we found underserved communities are needed to accelerate EV adoption. They benefit the most and are the fastest growing consumer segment, and overwhelmingly support climate change. We collected some cultural insights. Hispanics share a collective culture, community of accountability and responsibility, and enjoy family music, humor, and food. Juan Aguilera is our target persona, age 35, male, from Cudahy, California, construction worker. Our problem statement: with the proliferation of green mobility, underprivileged communities are slower to adopt the EV. Our solution: a YouTube video or TV commercial spot to emphasize the personal and cultural needs of our target persona. Hey Gabe, have you seen the new electric trucks that are coming out? Touchscreen on the dash, room for the whole family, power and torque for days.
I heard that electric trucks are expensive.
Not with the rebate and tax incentives.
Yeah, Daddy. There's an electric truck there, good for environment, and you will be the coolest dad on the block.
Not only that, if gas keeps going up, in the long run you'll save money.
Honey, we all have to make the move to electric eventually.
Electric vehicle owners can also drive in the carpool lane. Think about all the time you'll save on your long commutes to work.
Nice.
Go for a test drive, check it out. Doesn't hurt to look.
Yeah, I think I'll check it out.
Yeah, Dad, let's make a switch.
Thank you for listening. Let's charge way to a healthy planet. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Really enjoyed that. So here to respond to the Otis project is my dear friend and new chair of LA CSO Task Force, Hydran Bumper Drum. Hydran is professor and chief sustainability officer of Art Center College of Design in Pasadena. Hydran, thank you so much for being with us today. After listening to the Otis presentation, what are the questions that come to mind?
Hello, Otis. Gina, very nice to meet you. Really broad and comprehensive presentation. I kept putting together questions, and then the next team presented and it was, oh, they answered my question, came up with more questions. The next team answered the question. You have a real range of team concepts. What occurred to me as the presentation was being made, that you and your students, you're really describing the future, right? We all know we're moving towards adoption of electricity-based mobility. The problem is to motivate people to move probably more quickly than we all anticipated. We're going definitely to electric cars, trucks, trains, buses, bikes, etc. So I have two major questions. One would be, and I know you had a list of next steps, but how are your teams planning on prototyping these ideas, testing them out on the communities and on the personas that they've targeted? How are they going to kind of refine the work such that it is effective? So that's question one. And the second question would be, how are you going to measure success? Once you roll out the campaign, how will you validate that it actually had an effect?
Thank you for those questions. So we did work. We engaged Sela over the course of the semester and Jennifer at Internal Services. One of the things that we'd like to do next is actually sit down and look at each campaign in depth. Each team did a presentation in and of itself on their consumer profile. So we wanted to sit down and see which direction they think they might want to approach first, and then come up with a strategy on how we might approach the community and partner with them to engage those specific persona types. So we did focus on the short distance, the long distance and multi-user group. It could be kind of a three-prong campaign and distill the information from both teams for each group, or they might want to just do a test case with just maybe the college students because they've been identified more as early adopters. So that would be a conversation, I think a debrief to have with Internal Services and Sela, and then kind of strategize where we would take it from there. How we would measure success, I think we were looking at a couple of ways. Last year, we developed an R County sustainability prototype for an app that offered engagement and a feedback loop kind of strategy within that, but we do realize building out an app is quite expensive. One of the things that we learned and thought would be really useful is that because of COVID, when we were opening up, everybody's kind of gotten used to using QR codes. So I think you saw in one of the presentations on the billboard, they had a QR code there, and everybody kind of has the QR code app on their cell phones already. Or many people do. So we thought maybe that would be a way to figure out kind of ongoing assessment where people who are engaged in the campaign or small talk groups, engagement groups, they could give direct feedback from their mobile devices, and that would allow the county to update the back end as they're learning more about the community and about the needs of the community.
Okay. Gina, thank you so much. Hydron, thank you. Anything else, Hydron? Or is that?
No, wish all the teams much success.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you all.